Good evening, family. It is Saturday evening, the 2nd of March. Welcome to the month of March, and I hope that you buckled up your seatbelt, because we are about to go very fast, very rapid. But remember, we walk the path of spirit. Pisces season, this is Naaman, our walk.
I know where I'm from. You can't treat me so wrong. Father, guide my step forward to the place I belong. I no longer they'll put I down till them a walk. I walk out of Babylon.
Rastafari vibration. Yeah, man.
Don't you let them ever take over.
Yeah, man.
Cause I know that vision is dead. None of them are wise men, none of them are leader. I'll start right there.
Welcome, family. Show me your names on the screen. Come out from wherever you are. Share your name, share your vibe, share your love. There's a lot of good things to share tonight. Brother Robert, I love you, brother. Come on, family. Join me. Big love stream ahead. Lots happening. Gonna talk about it all. Thank you, Nama, for the awesome vibe. Hello, Janaline. Hello, Jess. So good to be here with you all. Indeed, it's fun to connect and to unite so we can share the vibe, share the love, share the awareness. You know, the good thing about coming together as community, you come from your individual path, your individual journey, you join into a group of a collective, and you realize that you're not alone. It's not just you that is challenged, that is going through things. There is a collective, there is a community, there is also challenge, but we're here together, holding space for each other, helping each other, empowering each other, and that's what we're all about. Hello, Active Creative, Valerie and Eugene, sending you love. And I want you to listen to this verse. This is important, okay? Just a second. Listen to this. Naaman, walk. But listen to this now. Take this in. Come on, lift up the vibe, family. Lift up the vibe. Warm up your heart. Yeah, man.
When times come critical, got to welcome them to change. We all want the same thing.
We all want the same thing.
Happy life full of blessing.
Happy life full of blessing.
Times come critical. Teach well the children.
Teach well the children. There we go. A bit of fun vibe, easy chill start to today love stream, Pisces season. Flow, music, let the music bring you to your divinity, to your heart connection, to your love vibrations, you know? Hello, Dana. I hope you're feeling better. Hello, Alex. Hello. Both of the people that I care about amongst everyone else, but Dana and Alex had their share of challenges lately, so good to see you here, sisters, and I'm wishing you well, and I'm sending you love as always, and to all of you. So yeah, love stream started with a bit of a healing music vibe, you know, Pisces season. It's a good time to flow, to chill, to relax, not to take it too hard, not to push it too hard. It's just like there's this divine flow of mystic flowing through the air, and you just have to go with whatever comes. Everything is a sign from spirit. Everything is a sign on a marker point on your path forward. Every event, every experience. This is Pisces season. It's like it's all divine. The shit and the honey, all is divine. Without shit, there is no mushrooms. When you want to grow food, you have to give the soil lots of shit, good shit, and then you get some yummy fruits. And so everything is divine. Everything is a part of life. And this was a beautiful Naaman. And now I'm gonna bring a bit of music with less lyrics in the background. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Let's go. become like a party DJ show instead of astrology. Okay, come on, let's get into it. Take this a bit down. This is now Brahman, Universal Consciousness, Progressive Underground Mantra by Sudish. We love Sudish music here. Okay, chart. Let's bring in the chart. Are you ready, baby? Let me fix my screens here. There's a lot of yummy, fuzzy, big, bam happening, as you all know, as you all experience. How was your Wednesday? How was your Thursday? Huh? That was a pretty massive energy on Wednesday, Thursday. Why did I move this here? So what did we have on Wednesday into Thursday? Let me take it a bit more down. There we go, much better. Okay, so if I'll take you in the chart, and please feel free to continue showing me your names on the screen. I love it. You know that I love it. I love knowing who is here with me. Of course, press like and subscribe. Please press like on this movie, subscribe to the channel, press on the bell icon. You get notifications, you help me, you spread the word around. This is amazing. If you can share it with your friends, with your beloveds, whoever needs it, share it, spread the love. If you want to support me further, please join our patreon.com/healingdelight. We have the most amazing community, awesome community, vibrating chat room, astrology, spirituality, news, crypto, finance, economy. It's all happening. We are buzzing like a beehive. So if you want to be a part of a community, not just for the astrology and for the spiritual family, but also for crypto, for knowledge, empowerment, information, updates, feel free to join us. It's great to be on the journey with other people, like-minded people. So yeah, patreon.com/healingdelight, and this is where you can get the sound healing meditations every new moon, every full moon. The recording is coming in. Yes, Ami is kicked into gear finally. It was a bit floaty at first. So, sound healing meditation this coming Wednesday, 7 p.m. as every week. We have Mars square Uranus on that time, and Venus square Uranus. I'll get into it. I'm not sure. Let me see. Wednesday sound healing. Yeah, we have Venus squaring Mars begins to square Uranus, and we're gonna have a lot of other yummy things we will talk about. Wednesday 7 p.m. sound healing, and next Sunday, not tomorrow, next Sunday, Pisces New Moon sound healing meditation, 7 p.m. exactly on the new moon time, baby. New moon will be at 8 p.m. So 7 p.m. you come to sound healing to initiate the new seeds. And bam, the new dreams of spirit, Pisces, healing, music, love, unconditional love, compassion, forgiveness, surrender, acceptance. Let's flow. Let's let go. Let's let go of the old and kind of like clean, because we're coming then in April into a new moon solar eclipse in Aries and starting the new astrological year of the dragon with a raw spit of fire into the future. So from now, we have entered March. I'm jumping. Sound healing Wednesday, weekly meditation, sound healing on Sunday for the new moon in Pisces. Join us, booking link in the blur below or on the social media. Private sessions, important time for healing sessions. Come and see me if you need me. I'm here for you. If you need crypto coaching sessions, if you want to know more, if you want to learn wallets, transactions, initiations, how to do, what not to do, that's what I'm here for as well. So come and see me for that if you want to. It's all through the booking system. You can contact me through there as well. And that's pretty much for the announcement. Thank you very much, and love and gratitude as always to the Patreon community for your support, for being a part of this journey. Yay, hello D. Lennon from Adelaide, hello brother Roll King, the one and only. Awesome. So now listen family, welcome to March. We're already in March. You getting it? 2024, we're already in March. It's all happening. From now, the next 2 months are going to be like so fast. Things are gonna happen so fast and so rapid, and changes and evolution and transformation and bam. So expect a lot to happen from now into April. We are moving. Although we are not feeling it, we are still kind of cleaning up. We're still dealing with some uncomfortable stuff, but the most important thing is to deal with it now. Because now we keep on doing the dirty job, we keep on healing, we keep on through the confrontation, through the events, through the experiences, we are being challenged, we are being confronted, and in the background, inside of us, there is a massive transformation happening. We are changing, our values are changing, evolving, growing, we are birthing a new personality, a new pathway forward, a new future, and the future is not here yet, but we are seeding it. It's the seeding, it's like just if don't fall to the trap of the illusions of this time, of all the wars and all the destructions and all that's a distraction, that's the fad. We are in a bull run, not in a bear run. We are in a bull run. And the question is, are you on the bull run or are you not? It's as simple as that. And those of you who are in crypto, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Bitcoin just broke new all-time high in Australian dollar this week. Whoop whoop. We just ended February with the biggest month in Bitcoin history, $22,000 in a month. It's around 34,000 Australian dollars in a month. I don't know, I need to check the Australian chart. But bottom line is like, that's it, guys. Bull market started. From now, the next 8, 10, 12 months, we're on a trend upwards. Yes, there will be up and down corrections, but ultimately, the next 10 months are going to be nuts. Now, this is not a financial advice. I'm not telling you go buy this, buy that. I'm telling you it's better for you to start reading and learning and studying and initiating a plan for yourself if you are not doing it yet. And if you are, keep on doing what you're doing. Stay humble, stack set, spread love. Okay, simple as that. So yeah, a very exciting time in crypto market. Everyone's super happy, the vibe is back and it's all happening. And it's very interesting because I told you last week, I wasn't here last week, I was here almost 2 weeks ago. But I told the community on the chat room on Wednesday, let's go into Wednesday. Why was Wednesday so important? So on Wednesday evening, where is it? Yes, here it is. So on Wednesday on your 3 o'clock, on Wednesday at 7:21 p.m. we had Mercury here, conjunct the Sun, conjunct Saturn in Pisces. Mercury, Sun, Saturn. What is this in a nutshell? The Sun is the soul essence, the light, the vibration that you are, the vitality, the light force, the essence of your light, the essence of your soul. Mercury, information, negotiation, decision, announcement, trade, plan, business. Mercury is the mind, the thoughts, the perception. It's the conscious mind, the linear analytical kind of mind. It's the conversation, the communication, it's our local environment, it's the stock market, it's the crypto market, it's the barter system, it's your business dealings, your car, your computer, your phone. Together with the Sun, there is a message coming in. We're from Pisces. What is Pisces? The divine, the higher guidance, your divine guidance, the angels, the masters, the teachers, the creator, spirit. And so something is coming in that is bringing an announcement, a revelation, an understanding, an insight, an idea. The light is shining there together with Saturn. Saturn, your identity, your character, your karma, time, the structure of your life, the structure of your business, of your relationship, of your ego, of yourself, of your identity, how you present yourself in the world, your responsibility, your due diligence, your integrity. And it's in Pisces. So something is happening here that is guided by the divine order, that is a seed of the process of the next year that we're going to have until Sun will meet Saturn again. This is the first time we are having Sun conjunct Saturn in Pisces since 1995. So it's been like almost 30 years. And so this means that the cycle that the Sun and Saturn initiated in 1995, there was a big lesson we were learning, a big karma we were kind of walking through. Our identity that evolved and developed through that experience, the lessons, the hard lessons we have learned, the discipline we had to develop, the responsibility we had to take. And that has come to an end now, and a new 30 years approximately cycle of Sun conjunct Saturn in Pisces begins for the now. But the interesting thing is that around then, when Sun conjunct Saturn in Pisces, Pluto was just ending Scorpio, about to go into Sagittarius. And so it's very interesting in that sense. But the other thing is kind of like, wait a second, all these three planets, Mercury, Sun, Saturn, they're on the 9th degree. So first there was Mercury, Sun, then Mercury passed the Sun. I'm moving now a few hours forward. Mercury passed the Sun, and a few hours later, to the exact moment, is at 1:58 a.m. So it's around 7 hours later. Mercury, here on your 7 o'clock, Mercury conjunct Saturn. So Mercury can deliver an insight and information and understanding to the soul. From there it's going into Saturn, the lord of karma, that kind of like the lesson. So something came through that made you become aware of something, or think of something, or process something. And then it came into Saturn, so we will deal with it responsibly and do it with integrity, guided by spirit. And then Mercury is passing Saturn, and I'm gonna move hours forward into Thursday morning. Oops, I've passed it. There's party time in the stars, man. There's so much going on. A lot is going on, and it's like a continuous building up, like into a crescendo in April with that new moon solar eclipse, and with Jupiter conjunct Uranus. Massive couple of months ahead of us. Really big. And we are changing, a lot is changing. So then on Thursday at 10 past 8 a.m., the Sun was conjunct Saturn on 9:46. So Wednesday 10 past 7, Mercury Sun. Then 2 a.m. Mercury Saturn. Then Mercury move ahead, and then the Sun Saturn at 10 past 8 a.m. on Thursday morning. I was kind of anticipating, I told the community that I was anticipating and expecting kind of a stop sign, or a shutdown, or something that is kind of a hiccup or a delay, and maybe you did had them in your life, like, you know, there was kind of like you wanted to do something, but there's this delay beyond your control. Saturn, it's kind of like, you know, what a bummer, it's kind of like so annoying, this obstacle, or this kind of like, it's just not going. There's a blockages on the way that is slowing the process down because it's not time yet. That's all. Saturn is kind of saying patience. You will get what you need to get, but you need to just have patience and just walk around the obstacle, walk around the problem. The problem or the obstacle has come to you, so you will be forced to find a solution, not so you will get stuck there. So if you get frustrated and upset, you're stuck with the problem. But if you accept the problem and you walk with it, and you understand what you need to learn around it, then you are benefiting from that problem that becomes an important lesson on your path forward that helps your growth. And so I was expecting things, and indeed some weird things came out. There was, I don't want to go into too much news because there's a lot to talk about, but there were things happening. But the funniest thing is that the most classic thing that we live by every day, almost, I do, happened. And it was almost like so obvious to us because we are living it, but think that for the collective, for the mainstream, it's not obvious because they don't live that reality. They are not a part of it, and they are not aware of what we are aware of. And the thing that I'm talking about, that you probably figured out already, is that on that time, Bitcoin broke all-time high. Here is the where is it? The first, the 28.29. 28.29. See? Let me take you there. This is the 28. This is the 28.29. here, those two big candles, okay, of Bitcoin, which they look small, but they were actually quite big. Once you realize like that, they were quite big. So this is Sun, Mercury, Saturn, and this is planting the seed for the next year. What is this year is going to be about? And this is happening while Jupiter is about to conjunct Uranus on the halving of Bitcoin. And so then the most obvious to us became loud and clear. It's all about Bitcoin. It's Bitcoin that is going to shock the world. It's Bitcoin that is going to create a massive transformation in physical reality. Taurus, assets, investment, finance, right? So here, this line is for the halving. We have topped it. So we didn't stop here even, right? We blasted straight through this. We blasted into... Now, mind you, this is in USD. As the community knows, Bitcoin already broke all-time high in 30 different countries. He has passed the Russian ruble, the Japanese yen, the Canadian dollar, the Australian dollar, the New Zealand dollar, the euro. You know, it's kind of like, it's no longer just third world countries market that Bitcoin broke all-time high of. It's now also the leading economies. Bitcoin is now the 5th largest economy in the world. And so quite fascinating. Number 10 in the most valuable assets. If I go and I take you there, if we go here and we go, where is it? You know what? I don't want to, no, I don't remember how to get there right now. I don't remember how to get it right now. But this is that, alright? But if we're gonna go and we're gonna do, just for the fun of it, BTC AUD, and we're gonna go and see the Australian dollar, baby, we broke all-time high. When did we break all-time high? On the 28th of February, on Wednesday, on the day that Sun, Mercury, Saturn conjunct. This is what happened. We broke all-time high. And so here is the thing we were looking for. Here is the signal I was saying. I don't know where it's going to come from. I don't know where it's going to be, but something is going to happen. And this is the signal. And this is now breaking all-time high. And we are still less than 2 months away, like 6 weeks away from halving. And so we are breaking all-time. You need to realize something. This is, where were we? Okay, if I go to the previous one. If I go to the USD, right? You know what happened in the previous halving? Bitcoin was here. This was Bitcoin. It was like, this was all-time high. Right? No, sorry. This was all-time high. The 20,000, almost 20,000. And then it went down 2018, 2019, 2020 March, it bottomed. And in May, where the halving happened, it was not even near all-time high. It was half of all-time high. Here we are, a cycle later, halving, which is similar to here, and we're already in all-time high. This is nuts. So if this is only here, then what is coming? Let's do the monthly chart. Look at the monthly chart. What a beautiful monthly chart, right? So it's like, here we are. It's like, look at that beautiful, beautiful beast. Like, this is curving to a humongous move. Like, you know, look from this, right? Look at that. Oh, lucky, lucky, lucky. First generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation. And now here we are. And this could easily, like, you know, the big kind of Bitcoin kind of big people, they basically saying that we could easily go, like, you know, imagine that. Let's be realistic, okay? Let's be realistic, okay? Here you go, realistic. Not that much. Still, 250. Easy. Very easy. We have like 12 months ahead of us. So think like, let's look at February 25 here. We have all this journey to make. Think, right? from here. September. Let's go. Something like that. Easy. Very easy. Anyway, that's a bit of crypto, very exciting. And of course that... the second... Where is my... here. Yeah, so crypto is very exciting. Of course that the altcoins are pumping like crazy. There is big party in the altcoin kind of section of things. All the coins are jumping 10x, 20x, 40x, you know, it's like we just started. There's so much more ahead of us. So that was like the collective kind of Sun, Mercury, Saturn, which is why I brought it up to talk about it. Very, very interesting. Of course there's other things happening. A lot of things happening around the royals. Jacob Rothschild have passed away on that energy as well. Yeah, the Pope was taken to hospital. There's everything that is happening with all the drama of the wars, and you know, and then another American bank just crashed. There's all kind of weird headlines coming from everywhere. The High Court of Australia just basically ruled that the mandate for the Jews that was placed upon emergency workers in Queensland was against human rights. Now that is the seed. The High Court ruled that it was against human rights and other accusations. And it starts from the emergency workers. But realize that it's a domino. That is now this case, this ruling, how it works in courts, is that the way they rule future cases is based upon past rulings. And so once high courts make a ruling, future cases rely on that ruling. And so now you're gonna have a massive wave of lawsuits, a massive wave of... You will see all, it's like, and that's the thing. It's all coming up as we knew, right? So very interesting. Hello chat room, hello Kali Rasta, hello Nicole, good to have you with us. So yeah, this is the Sun, Saturn, Mercury in Pisces that we had on Wednesday, Thursday. So what was it for you? You know, another interesting thing, on Thursday, suddenly Mali Soccer Academy sent him an invitation to come to an international tournament in Bangkok in Thailand, and I was like, wow. I was like, wow, I can't believe that my son has this opportunity in this age. He's only 12 and he already gets that opportunity, like wow. And so, you know, for me personally, on a personal level, that was a big fact, kind of boom, interesting thing that I didn't see coming. I was like, wow, amazing. It's in Pisces, right? Pisces rule our dreams. And so, you know, those of you who hold on to your Bitcoin and crypto, and you see it as a way to improve your life, and you know, to pay your debts and to kind of like create more wealth for yourself, and most importantly secure your money in that place, and you see it thriving. It's kind of like you said, you're getting that wow into your dream, your Pisces, your dream. You know, the miracle you were looking for is like, yay, your portfolio is going up, yay, you can see how your future has more potential, has more possibilities, and it's just fun. Regardless if you're only invested with $50 or with $1 million, whatever you invested, you still experience that beautiful kind of growth of your portfolio and your feelings around it, which is, you know, should give you the hint of what the next year is going to be about. Like a year from now, you're gonna be in such an amazing place in that regards. So yeah, but also reflect to yourself, what was the events that were happening, conversations, decisions, you know, what was that? And we came into that from the conjunction of Venus and Mars in Aquarius. So the masculine and the feminine and relationships are going through a massive process. That this was supposed to deliver some insight, some understanding, some decision making, some conversations, like serious conversations to have, Saturn. We need to have a serious conversation about our love, about our dream, about how we do our life, how we do our relationship, the structure of our dream. Like we need to kind of talk about things. How do we walk around it? How do we make it better? Wednesday, Thursday, okay. Then while this was happening, the Sun, Mercury, Saturn, a few hours later, the moon entered Scorpio. And the moon entered Scorpio on Thursday afternoon at around 2 o'clock to 10 past 2. Around 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Thursday, Thursday, moon entered Scorpio. And this is where we're feeling intensely. We are dealing with emotions kind of that are deep and intense, and maybe power dynamics, maybe passions, maybe desires, maybe kind of craving for things, maybe, dealing with some kind of like underlying issues. And it's interesting because as soon as the moon entered Scorpio, by Thursday 4:32 p.m. the moon for the first time did a square to Pluto in 1 degree Aquarius. Pluto moved to the 1 degree Aquarius. So we had like the moon in Scorpio, the home of Pluto, squaring Pluto on the 1st degree of Aquarius, as the Sun and the Mercury and the Mars, Sun, Mercury and Saturn were kind of still together. And so that brought even more intensity, more intense feelings or emotions around it. Maybe, it brought up some fears or some pain, some trauma, or some, emotional processing, some deep stuff, that was pretty much it. That's about that. Now let's bring it to now. And right now, as we scan the sky, the moon is still in Scorpio, 6 o'clock. The moon 27 degrees Scorpio, so she's still in Scorpio. Earlier today, early in the morning, the moon was in opposition to Uranus. And so, when you woke up in the morning, or maybe last night you felt it already, maybe a bit of anxiety, maybe a bit of kind of nervousness, or uncomfortable kind of like unpredictable dynamics with other people, or in your relationships, or within yourself, maybe kind of like fears or power dynamics or traumas or kind of abuse kind of narratives or trauma narratives kind of like something could be felt. And through Uranus in Taurus, other people that, suddenly kind of like unexpectedly did something or said something or something like that. So now the moon is ending Scorpio on the 27th degree, and she's about to go to Sag. That will happen tonight at around 2 or 3 a.m. Moon will go to Sag, and the moon in Sag is kind of like, okay, I want to feel good. I want to expand my emotional body. I want to feel better about things. I'm starting to tune into, what else happened and when the moon will come into Sag. We'll talk about that in a second. So the moon is at the end of Scorpio, then we're going to your 4 o'clock. Let's go clockwise. S.node in Libra, 16 degrees, about to go to the 15th degree this week. This is interesting. Black Moon Lilith and Juno. Black Moon Lilith is on 16 Virgo, Juno is on 14 Virgo, and they've been together for quite some time, but they are very involved this week. Why? Because look, there's a lot of games in the middle degrees of the star signs. So there's the game between Aquarius. Aquarius is squaring Taurus. Aquarius is trining the South Node in Libra. Aquarius is sextiling Aries, Chiron and North Node. Okay, so Venus and Mars here on the 13th degree and 18th degree, Mars 13, Venus 18, they are playing around with everything else that is on the same degrees. So Mars 13, Venus 18, Juno 16, Juno 14, Black Moon 16, Uranus 19, Jupiter 11, Chiron 17, North Node 16. So everything is on those kind of like 14 to 19 degrees kind of game. So because everything is on those degrees, everything is playing with everything. And so from Aquarius, think that in Aquarius there is this energy of like the future and, putting things together, being the maverick, innovating, kind of like out of nowhere, you get this inspiration or idea or vision or thoughts. You meet a person that you didn't see coming, and then that meeting sign is kind of like brings something to you. unexpected events happening, and it's Venus and Mars, it's the feminine and the masculine, it's relationships, it's the relationship within us between our ego mind and our spirit heart, and it's in Aquarius, and this is all happening after they pass through Pluto. Remember, everything passed through Pluto, right? So Venus passed through Pluto, Mars passed through Pluto, then Venus and Mars conjuncted last week, and now they're breaking apart because Venus is moving faster. So they have come into Pluto on the 0 degree Aquarius. Is like, we want a new future, we're going on a new journey, we need to reconnect the dots in a new way, we need to break the puzzle and remake the puzzle in a new way. We need to remodel the business, we need to remodel how we do things, we need to try new things, we need to go to new places, to meet new people, to think in different ways, to explore kind of like other possibilities, to raise our vibration. Aquarius. And it's kind of mental linear air. It's kind of like, I'm looking into the future and I'm trying to connect the pieces, and I'm gonna try different things to see how it works. So this Aquarius energy that is doing that is complemented in a way, or challenged in a way, by the work of Uranus in Taurus, because Uranus rules Aquarius. And so the ruler of Aquarius is in Taurus, while a lot is happening now in Aquarius. We had a lot, now less, but still a lot. Mars, Venus, and Pluto are there. And so now Venus comes into the 19th degree tomorrow, and she comes to the 19th degree and she's squaring Uranus. And then Mars will come. Mars just passed the square to Jupiter. So when Mars came to the 11th degree of Aquarius, it squared Jupiter on the 11th degree of Taurus. Venus did that already too. Now Venus comes to square Uranus on the 19th, and then on the new moon, Mars will square Uranus. And so this is how Aquarius plays with Taurus. My dad is calling. This is how Uranus plays with Taurus. Venus and Mars are squaring Jupiter and Uranus, and all these squares to Jupiter and Uranus, and also the Pisces is sextiling Taurus. So the Aquarius party is squaring, challenging Taurus, and the Pisces party is supporting it. So there is this support from the spirit, from the divine. It's all divinely happening. It's all by the divine order. It's all for your healing, and it's all for your ascendance. It's all for your release and letting go. It's all for your divinity. It's all for your miracles and your dreams. It's all the shit that you're dealing with. It's all happening because there is a better life ahead of you. But it's a time that we need to understand our shit. It's the S.node and Chiron. It's kind of like we are being forced to look at our wounds. We are being forced to look at our demons. We are being forced to look at where we are weak, where we're insecure, where we're lacking, where we're not doing good as we want to be, where we're not feeling good about ourselves, where we put ourselves down, where we think we are just weird. While Aquarius is saying, hey, weird is cool. You're not weird like because you're wounded. You're weird because you're awesome. You know, yes, you're a mess, but guess what? You're a freaking awesome, beautiful mess. So it's kind of like, maybe kind of try to love the mess that you are instead of wounding yourself for the mess that you are. Maybe learn to finally embrace and accept yourself. Chiron, S.node in Aries. But how do we do that? Is by being confronted by all these shadows, confronted by the pain, abandonment, and you know, you might feel like, you know, you're not where you want to be. Your life is not what you thought it will be. Your relationship or your business or yourself, or you just feel shit about yourself in some way. You feel wounded in some way. You're kind of a victim to things in some way. And it's kind of like it's all playing with you. That Chiron S.node is bringing it up to the surface for the healing, as the Pisces party is the unconscious, is bringing things from your unconscious and the subconscious and the unconscious, all your illusions, all your kind of like escapism, addictions, avoiding, kind of despair and loss, and I've been forgotten by spirit, I have fallen from grace, I have lost my divinity, I just want to leave this planet, I can't deal with this earth, it's so dense, it's so dark, it's kind of like, I can't do this anymore. It's like, hey, Are you a light warrior or not? Are you a spiritual warrior or not? Are you a rainbow warrior? Are you a star seed? Are you a galactic being? Are you whatever you want to call yourself? All the things you thought that you are and you meditated on the fact that you are since 2011 when Neptune entered Pisces. All this birthing of this new idea of what you are as a spirit on this planet and your connection to high dimensions through meditation and yoga and sound healing and shamanic practices and you know, different substances and different journeys in the Amazon and in India and in you name it. All this journey, all this spiritual path that you've been going on since Neptune entered Pisces in 2011. Now that Neptune comes to the end of Pisces, it's kind of like, so didn't you realize yet that you are a spirit on this planet, that you live as a soul, and that you're always guided, you're always protected, you're always provided, that everything that happens to you is in divine order, it's all a part of your divinity, it's all part of your dharma. Haven't you realized yet that you just need to surrender to life? Surrender to reality, to what it is. It's just like surrender your expectations, surrender your battles, surrender your frictions, surrender your wounding, surrender and just remember how beautiful you are, how divine you are, how loved you are, with or without a girlfriend or boyfriend, with or without money, with or without a fancy car, with or without money in your bank, with or without six-pack, with or without big boobs or small boobs, with or without a big ass or a small ass, with or without pinky toe, no pinky toe, crippled or disabled or mentally unwell or emotionally unwell, or with or without it, you are a beautiful soul. And so that's what Pisces is doing then. Saturn and the Sun and Mercury and Neptune, it's kind of like, it's all very kind of mental analysis and perception and in deep reflection, deep contemplation. It's kind of like really looking deep into all is like, what is that creepy crawler? What is that escaping pattern? What is that avoiding pattern? Why am I running away? Why am I avoiding? Why am I isolating? Why am I, you know, I think that I'm not loved? Or what is this? Where is this from? And I want to release that. I want to surrender that. And I want that, you know. Pisces is the 12th house. It's the end. It's the ultimate place of surrender and let go. And the Chiron and the North Node in Aries are saying like, yeah, keep on doing that, do that, but don't worry, you're not letting go of yourself, you're not surrendering yourself. You are surrendering and letting go of your old wounded self, because it's time for you to heal. And then Uranus and Jupiter in Taurus are coming and saying, absolutely, and guess what? It's time to take your life to a whole new level. It's like, it's a quantum leap jump. It's not like that you need to do now a 3-year study in order to have that degree, in order to be in that job. No, it's kind of like there is some massive spiritual upgrade happening in the background through all this for you as an individual and for the collective. All this darkness you see in the world, yes, it is here. The darkness is here very strongly since 2019. Very strongly. It's kind of like, think about like a movie, like you watch a movie, and this whole 2019, end of 19 to now, and maybe for another year or so, you see that as like maybe a 20 minutes part of a 2-hour movie. And in this 20 minutes part, yes, there's some dark influence on the world. There's some wars and famine and homelessness and illnesses and diseases and lies and propagandas and abuse and confusion and division and chaos. It's kind of chaos, which is what happens when we transition between the ages. But chaos, by the Greek mythology, everything was created out of chaos. From chaos, the gods and the goddesses were birthed. From chaos, the planets and the solar system and the galaxy was birthed. From the chaos of pregnancy, birthing, comes the baby. From chaos of having your life smashed to pieces, losing your job, losing your home, losing your friends, losing your relationship, getting hurt or injured, from that chaos, something new emerges. and you even more healed version of yourself, even more connected to source, even more connected to heart, even more humility, more love, more wisdom, more compassion, more divinity. And it's not always easy to see that when you are in that process. And you might feel very wounded over the last few weeks to a few months. And it's okay. That's what you're supposed to feel. But it's not like in masochistic way. It's kind of like, no, we are feeling wounded. But we're feeling wounded so we can identify what is this feeling wounded. So we can kind of take charge of it, release it, heal it, and come into a new place. So Pisces is doing that walk of spirit, of surrender, of acceptance, of by showing us unconscious, subconscious stuff from the past. We have to let go and release as preparation for this April new moon in Aries conjunct Chiron. Boom, the healed state. Hello, Kawabanga. Okay, and then the Aries Chiron North Node that are still there but separating. Chiron is now on the 17 degree here on your 2 o'clock. Chiron 17 degree, North Node 16. So there's a whole degree between them now, which is a good thing for us. And it's kind of like, okay, it's still there, but it's still not fully kind of resolved. And it's about, let's emerge as healed beings out of this shit show. Okay? Let's use this for healing, not avoiding it, not escaping it. And also, don't wound yourself further. Realize what wounded you in the past and don't do that. Change that. Take it to a better place. Like, don't repeat the same patterns. And now the confrontation is from other people. Aquarius, other people and the world. Uranus in Jupiter in Taurus, relationships. Uranus, other people. South Node is in Libra, relationships with other people, which is the past. It's like, don't do that anymore. So it's kind of like everything is kind of like testing us and challenging us through other people, through relationships, through the world, how the world look like. How can I visualize a beautiful future for humanity and for the planet if the world looks like a piece of shit? Well, that's the challenge. Because what the world needs more than ever before is dreamers. Dreamers that can dream and seed into the collective consciousness the dream of an enlightened humanity, of thousands of years of peace and harmony on planet Earth, of higher senses activation, of translucent perception of higher dimensions, of connection to intergalactic beings that are not coming to kill us or destroy us, but to walk with us and help us evolve and transcend and heal the traumas and get more advancement into our human consciousness and human race. So it's kind of like, whoa, there is like beautiful future of like fully harmonious cities with nature. Everything, there's like amazing technological innovation to clean the oceans, to fix Mother Nature from all the pollution, for clean energy, in different ways that haven't been invented yet. Health-wise, there will be amazing technological developments that will help solve many critical health issues like bionic body organs or printed liver. You no longer need to wait for 3 or 4 years for a kidney or for a liver, hoping you won't die by then, because we could just print it based on your DNA. Food growing by frequencies of sound and light. There is enough food for everyone without kind of over abusing the earth. So there is amazing things in the future. Our leadership will be decentralized. It will be about more the benefit of the collective rather than the benefit of the few. Corruption is being removed by trustless system that is on the blockchain technology. Everything is transparent. Everything is there. No one can tell bullshit without being found or caught. It's kind of like, wow, think in a positive way. There are amazing things coming. All the conflicts of religions and nations and territories and countries all being solved because there's no more ego struggles between humanity, human beings. There is a mutual understanding and working together for the benefit of humanity, because we are now dealing with other species from other solar system or other galaxies or other planets. And so, yes, it's not going to happen tomorrow, but it is the future. There will be robotics and AI that, yes, we will take jobs from people, but what if people are not designed to work 9 to 5, 7, 5, 6 days a week? What if humans just supposed to be creators? So if the AI can take the jobs like packing things in a box or cultivating the food agriculture from the crops in a much better way, much more efficient way, hey, hip hip hooray. What if you don't have to live in a reality that you have to work so hard to make so much money to end the month, because everything is available? The entire concept of economy and how we live as a society on the planet will transform immensely, and we're only seeding it. And so we can't fully perceive how the innovative future, the enlightened future looks like. But it looks much more amazing than what we've been living through until now. And now we're going through the painful, uncomfortable process of the breakdown of the old world. So there is dark forces that wants to convince the collective consciousness that it's all doom and gloom, chaos, going to the dark, that's it, we are done, humanity is going to extinct, all blah, 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 blah. But there's other people as well that know and meditate and visualize and intend and invoke these other possibilities. And so the same goes to you in your personal journey. If don't judge your future, South Node in Libra, don't judge your future relationships based on wounded past relationships. It's done. You are now, the painful relationships you've been through, the abusive relationships you've been through, they have come to show you the lessons you had to learn in order to evolve and grow to come to this point, so you could manifest a new type of relationships. And that's going to come once your healing process is assembled. Once you really embody this new frequency, then you will start manifesting this new. So we are in between now. It's kind of like in between timelines. In between there's this future Aquarius, things coming from the future through Aquarius and through Uranus in Taurus and through Pisces. This multidimensionality is like the soul is kind of looking into a path of a lifetime. And in Aquarius, the ego, mind, Mars, and Venus, the values and the beliefs and the wants and the desires, that kind of going to the future is being zapped from. Suddenly, values change. Suddenly, you don't value something you used to value in the same way. It just doesn't do it to you. Suddenly, you value something else. Suddenly the type of people you used to kind of connect with and have fun with is you're not really connecting with anymore, so you looking for new ways of connecting with new people. That's the Aquarius thing. So there's this kind of like there's this future while you are in the present going through like this zapping and changes and mutability. Now Pisces season is mutability, it's water. Okay? And now as I talk to you, my bladder calls me and says, sorry, excuse me, sir, I would like to clear some things out of the body, so would you mind kind of like take me to a break? And it's like, okay, buddy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this music and bring you back to Naaman to entertain you while I'll go to the toilet very quickly and I'll come back. There you go.
Bad players. Oh my God, hear the prayer. No longer they put I down. I see walk. I walk out of Babylon. You know this global warming. Got to know what we do it. Times come critical, got to welcome them to change. We all want the same thing, a happy life full of blessing. When times come critical, teach well the children. Capitalism up all the layers, till we can't see none but layers. More people are just bad payers.
I'm back, baby. It's a good song. I like it. Good vibe, man. Good vibe. Ay. So, basically, that's the story between the Aquarius and the Pisces and the Taurus. I'm just fixing here something. Where is it? There we go. Okay, so music is back. Okay. By the way, hello chat room. Hello Jules, shalom Ima, hello Anna, welcome. Good to have you with us. Good that you've joined. Okay, so back to this. So I told you until now about what the Aquarius party is doing, what the Pisces is doing, what Aries is doing, what Taurus is doing. Okay? So as this dynamic of general archetypal of the star signs are doing that, and by the way, if you have any planets in your birth chart that are in the middle degrees of Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, you are feeling them. They are working on you. And even in the other star signs, if you have any planets between let's say 10 degrees to 18 to 19 degrees of star signs, they will be playing with all this energy. So in that way you can kind of personalize the concept. So I told you about the star sign dynamic, the story and all that. Now into the details. So Venus in Aquarius here on your 3 o'clock, 18 degrees of Aquarius, she's just coming now to the square with Uranus. So if we go now, so this is the chart right now. Mercury has passed the Sun has passed Saturn, and now they're free. So until now Saturn was kind of like, hold, this is the border security. I'm here in Pisces, who are you? Where are you going? And Sun and Mercury comes like, we don't quite really know where we're going, but we kind of been guided to come here. So we've come to meet with Neptune. Remember, Neptune is the only ruler in his own house. He is ruling the show. He's like, it's all under Neptune, so it's all divinely guided. But on the shadow aspect, we need to be careful because it's also the place of kind of escapism, avoiding, kind of like illusions, delusions, paranoia, manipulation, lies, deceit, propaganda. So it's kind of like, that's the test, right? It's all happening, all our illusions and the propaganda and the lies and the deceits and all these things. It's all happening to test us how sovereign we are, how connected we are to our divine guidance. And so Sun and Mercury came to Pisces. Saturn was standing there on the 9 degrees saying, hold on, where do you think you're going? So then Mercury and the Sun, we've got an invitation to come and meet Neptune. We've been guided to come here. We've been told to be here on this day, on this time. And we've been told that we're here to receive a message or a certain karmic kind of like initiation. Saturn goes, okay, yes, check, approve. Okay, here is the message. Here is the information. Now go and sail your boat on the way to Neptune. You have to dive deep underwater. His kingdom is Atlantis under the water. You're going to meet the Aquaman there, and the Aquaman will have some important divine meeting with you, and that will come in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks' time, we will have Sun conjunct Neptune. Mercury will be next week. No, Mercury is this week. Neptune conjunct Neptune. Mercury conjunct Neptune. So that's the here on your 3 o'clock. Chiron North Node I spoke about. And then the interesting on the other side in Virgo. So Virgo is like down to earth, grounded, truth, analytical, details, declutter, detox. Juno is the goddess of the sacred marriage, sacred relationships. And so there's a lot about relationships because Venus and Mars are doing some work in Aquarius together. As they do that work, they sextile Chiron and North Node to bring this healing, to support the healing process. They trining the South Node, so it's kind of like whatever they're initiating is kind of like supporting and promoting this kind of like release, cutting cords, releasing kind of past relationships, releasing kind of karma from past relationships, old stuff, things around judgment or things around fairness or equality or balance. It's kind of like whatever Mars and Venus are innovating in Aquarius is beneficial for this release. And it's supporting of the healing. The trine to the South Node and the sextile to the North Node with Chiron, Venus and Mars. So that's relationships. Then Uranus and Jupiter in Taurus. Taurus is about relationships, and Jupiter in Taurus is saying like, hey, your blessings and your abundance and the wisdom and all the expansion you are searching for to have in your physical life, it's with what you already have. It's with your skills, it's with the connections you have, it's with the bridges you have established, it's your network, it's your assets, it's the talents, it's your self-value, it's who you are as a person. This is where you're gonna find the treasure, and this is where you're gonna have your new sense of expansion and abundance, by helping yourself expanding and magnifying your level of self-worth. You need to value yourself more. You need to think of yourself as worthy more for more. You need to value your time. Maybe you've been working at the same place for a long time and you deserve a raise in your paycheck. Maybe you deserve a promotion. Maybe the job is keeping you too small and you need to change the job to grow bigger, but still within your industry. Maybe you are a bookkeeper, but you had enough of doing bookkeeping for this accountant because it just is not treating you in the way you would like to be treated, and you don't feel that great as you want to feel. So you go and looking around, Mars and Venus in Aquarius, you're looking around to connect with new people, new accountant, new boss. You're serving your resume, you're serving your this, Saturn, Mercury, Sun in Pisces. And suddenly, maybe not now, but maybe in a few weeks or in a month, suddenly you find the new accountant, the new job, and it's much better, and it's good feeling, and bam, you used your existing skill and your existing industry, but you made changes that took you to a higher place, to a better place. Your relationship. If you're having kind of like issues, because everyone having issues, and it's always a relationship that challenges you the most, it doesn't mean that you need to ditch the relationship if it's a good relationship. If you value your partner and your partner value you and you both value the love that you have, then it's time to raise the relationship to a whole new place. To value each other more, to value the relationship more. You think, you got used to your partner, you're getting bored. And you go and suddenly, you meet someone and they you just kind of sit with them for a coffee day, but you don't like the way they treat other people. And then you realize how amazing your partner is. So sometimes we need that, right? You go to your usual coffee place, you've been treated nicely, but suddenly, they kind of like, the coffee is not that great anymore, the stuff has changed, and you realize, you know what, I love you guys, but I need to get a new coffee place. And suddenly your coffee experience change. All kind of things. Anything in Taurus got to do with our values, with our money, with our jobs, with relationships, sexuality, with your pleasures, with the quality of your life. So Jupiter is kind of saying like, let's grow, let's evolve, let's grow bigger, let's expand further by using what we already have. So let's say you already have saving, you've saved money, you have money. It's like, don't wait for that money to grow where it is. It's in the bank, it doesn't do anything. So if you study properly and invest responsibly, you will have a potential to grow your money further. But I don't know what to do. It's like, we're having a freaking bull run. We are in a freaking bull run. We just broke all-time high and we're not even in halving. ETFs are breaking records in billions of dollars of volume of purchasing of Bitcoin every day, no matter what the price is. There is only 900 Bitcoin produced per day, but the ETFs are buying above 10,000 Bitcoin a day. They are buying at least 10, 11, 12 times more than the supply. So, when it comes to Bitcoin, the people think that, okay, people are still buying in the supermarket their groceries. The supermarkets still have stock on the shelves. So people don't understand that there is a supply shock. But in the background, the big wholesalers are buying the whole stock from the wholesalers, from the importers. And so while in the supermarket shelf there is still stock available, in the warehouses are getting empty because they are buying 10 times more than the production is. And so it's only a matter of time until there will be no supply of Bitcoin available. It's as simple as that. Until now, the ETFs, they could kind of buy those volumes because you got the miners, you've got OGs, you got OTCs off the counter desk that they have like a lot of reserves of Bitcoin, so they can sell them large volumes, big volumes of Bitcoin. The miners have accumulated, they can sell, but it's running down and it's running down. It's only a matter of time until there will not be enough Bitcoin. And there is only 900 Bitcoin per day produced. In less than 6 weeks, the halving is going to happen. And when the halving happens, the supply of Bitcoin is cut by half. So it will be only 450 Bitcoin per day. Okay, there you go, I'll show you this. Here is this is the halving clock, okay? So at the moment estimated 46 days, 18th of April. It could move a bit, depends on the block production. So it could be anywhere between the 18th of April to the 22nd of April, which is very auspicious timing because on the 8th of April we have the eclipse, the new moon solar eclipse in Aries, and on the 22nd of April we have Jupiter-Uranus conjunction exactly on that time. So in 46 days the supply of Bitcoin is gonna get cut by half from 900 to 450 a day. Only 450 Bitcoin a day, and we have an institutional FOMO, billionaires and millionaires and hedge funds and investment funds that are galloping Bitcoins like greedy whales, just swallowing every day 10,000, 12,000 Bitcoin. But there's only a chicken that she kind of lay down 900 Bitcoin a day. So it's like chick, 900, 10,000. And we only started the bull run. And so this could get really nuts, really fast, really crazy. And you can join the bull run or you can stay on the sideline. And this is not a financial advice. This is just basic facts. I just gave you facts, not me. Hedge funds, ETFs buying over 10,000 Bitcoin a day for the last 5 weeks. So yeah, do your homework, and if you don't know what to do, but okay, so I want to get into Bitcoin, but I don't know what to do, you can come and see me. I will be more than happy to what I do in my coaching sessions, that I help people to understand how do you actually buy, how do you transact it, how do you initiate wallet, what to do, what not to do, safety, protection. That's what I do. I don't tell you go and buy this and that price. I don't do those things. That's not my thing. I'm just gonna tell you how to do it in the best way possible, to teach you, to empower you. So if you need that, come and see me. But yeah, this is right now. And then as we move forward, what's going to happen this week? So tomorrow, here it is, tomorrow. I'm not gonna get to the new moon even. But I've been channeling to you a lot about this week astrology and this current energy in all this kind of download I just gave you through that storyline, okay? So that's kind of the story that symbolizes basically what's happening, but the breakdown is this. And so I'll go now a few hours back. There we go. So on Monday, it's 12 past midnight of Sunday. So on Sunday night, tomorrow night, at 10 past midnight, we're going to have Venus, 19 degrees 39 minutes of Aquarius, squaring Uranus, 1939 of Taurus. Now this is called a mutual reception. Why? Because Venus home is Taurus, where Uranus is, and Uranus home is Aquarius, where Venus is. So they are both in each other's home and they are squaring. So usually a square is a friction and a challenge, but because it's a mutual reception when they're in each other's home, it's kind of like it's beneficial. So kind of like Uranus is zapping Venus home and saying, come on, change your values, come on, think in a new way, come on, embrace a new technology, come on, get yourself a new device or a new computer or a new phone or a new internet connection so you could walk better, function better, come on, connect with new people, come on, study something new, come on, get out of your routines, change your habits, change the way you do you, change the way you kind of do your relationship, change the way you do your sex, just try your new things, kind of go higher. And Venus in Aquarius is like, okay, I'm open, okay, I'm going to experiment, okay, I'm going to try, you know what, I'm going to give it a try, okay, let me watch a movie, YouTube about what is Bitcoin, let me learn about this coin, let me listen to this podcast, let me meditate about this thing, let me have a download, let me do some automatic writing, let me go out and meet some new people, go to new places, let me kind of just break out of the mold and see what happens. Pisces season, just go and see what happens, go with the flow, surrender and just kind of follow your guidance, follow your intuition. Something is calling you to go there, just go there. Something is telling you do this, do that. That's what Venus square Uranus is on tomorrow night, okay? On a challenging level, it could be that suddenly people or your relationship or people suddenly challenge you in some way out of nowhere. They suddenly throw something at you, a curveball, or something happens, or maybe, I don't know, suddenly you have a wave of anxiety, Aquarius, Uranus, Venus, health. Suddenly you find yourself a bit zapped or a bit hyper. And suddenly, okay, so what can you do? So Uranus is saying to Venus in Taurus, is like, what about doing some yoga? I don't do yoga. Come on, do some yoga. I don't know how to do yoga. What do you do? Just stretch your body. So Venus in Aquarius going, you know what? Okay, it's a yoga studio. Let's go and try. Hi, can I come in for a yoga class? Have you been here before? No, never really. It's like, oh, lovely to have you. Come in. Go for it. And you go for a yoga class and suddenly like, oh wow, and you meet the new yoga people and whatever, right? Crypto, of course, like I expect crypto to continue to be exciting in the coming days. Altcoins are pumping and they just did the first wave, now they're cooling down and they're about to do the second wave. Some of them have already started the second wave. Today Digibyte started the second wave, Litecoin. Theta is cooling from the first wave, gonna start the second wave very shortly, and of course that means that Bitcoin could also have another kind of pump. Bitcoin is not done pumping. This is not like the top-down dump crash. No, there's no way. The fact that Bitcoin is still dancing there, we have more coming. At some point there will be a bit of correction, but it's not gonna be like we're going all the way down. It's gonna be like 10 to 30% correction and then up, because we're now in a bull market officially. We have done with accumulation. The accumulation phase is over. We are now in a bull market, so now we're on a general trend line upwards. And in that trend line band upwards, there will be like a big pumps, cool downs, big pumps, cool downs. It's just gonna go like, it goes up, but it goes in waves. And so you will have like a pump, and then like a week, 2-3 weeks of cool down, then a pump, but overall the next 10 months is a trend upwards. And so Venus square Uranus, this is Sunday night at 12 past midnight. With all the Pisces season that we just passed the Saturn and now Mercury is closing in on Neptune, pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to your messages. You might be getting messages, you might be getting hints or signs, and just kind of pay attention how you feel about them. When you meet new people, pay attention, but most important thing, the warning of this time is not to fall down to the traps of your desires, illusions, kind of like fake, You may suddenly feel kind of rebellious and want to have some flings or affairs or cheats or hookups or whatever, because you've been alone for a while and you're bored and you want to try new people, so suddenly you decide to go on Tinder and you go for a hookup over one night, but there's not a good indication for that to be good, put it like that. So you need to kind of make sure that everything is done with integrity to your spirit, with integrity to yourself, because you don't want to wound yourself anymore, you want to heal yourself. And so the healing will be by facing, not escaping, by confronting it and sitting with it rather than avoiding it and escaping it. You feel shit? Sit with that shit. Don't reject the shit. You feel angry? Sit with that anger. Yes, of course, express the anger, chop the wood, do some exercise, do the gardening, do something that helps you kind of vaporize the heat of anger or frustration, but don't reject it or judge it. South Node in Libra, just avoid judging. Avoid judging others, avoid judging yourself. Everyone are wounded, everyone are weird, everyone are challenged, not just you, everyone. And so we need not to judge one another, we need to not to judge ourselves, we just need to understand what we are healing, what we are shifting, what we are evolving from and into. Pisces season, be in selfless service of love and compassion. So it's like if you know that everyone's wounded, and you know that in your family, you have your kids, you have your siblings, you have your partner, your mother, your father, you know that there's wounding going around. So come with that awareness in service of love, not by trying to teach them how to be and what to do. I told you so. Avoid the I told you so. There's no I told you so. There's no place for that. It's just a place for it's like, okay, I hear you, I understand you. How can I help you? How can I make you better? Can I do anything for you? Or you want to come with me for a walk? Or how can we walk around this together? I can see that there is a bit of tension. But I don't really want to go into arguments or anything toxic. Let's just walk this through. The moon is in Sagittarius. It's optimistic, it's positive. It's like let's feel better. Let's see how we can feel better about this. And so that's what Venus square Uranus is, like sudden unexpected shifts, surprises that helps you feel better and helps things feel better. We're on a healing path, Chiron North Node. And now also remember that the Juno and Black Moon Lilith are also playing. So Black Moon Lilith is like, come on, let's go and fuck around. Come on, let's have an affair. Let's have a fling. Let's just, screw that. Let's just throw responsibility up in the air and just go and party hard and take some drugs and whatever, because life has been shit and intense and whatever. Black Moon Lilith says, come on, Juno, come on. You're a bit bored in this marriage, you're a bit bored in this relationship. Come on, this guy is flirting with you. Come on, do it. Come on, nobody's watching. Just flirt, just enjoy. But in your soul, it's not right. In your integrity of your spirit, it's not right. That maybe nobody is watching you, but spirit is watching you. There's eyes in the skies watching everything you do, every thought, every feeling, every action, every decision. It's all watched by spirit. And so when you confess and when you report to spirit, you report to your higher self, and you can't hide shit from your higher self because your higher self sees you every moment. And so you need to be careful of these temptations of Black Moon Lilith in Virgo by using the Virgo of discernment. Know what is pure, what is impure, what is truth, what is not truth, what is grounded and pure and purified and detoxed, and what is toxic. So that's how Juno and Black Moon Lilith are playing with Venus and Mars. They're playing with Saturn, Sun, Mercury, and they're playing with Chiron North Node, and they're playing with Uranus and Jupiter. So Uranus and Jupiter in Taurus are trining Juno and Black Moon Lilith. So it's kind of like whatever they do in Taurus is benefiting this purification process of our relationships. So although we are dealing with toxins and shadows and unconscious and subconscious and wounding and all this, we are dealing with them because we need to deal with them, because if we want to kick ass and move forward to a better life, we better get this right. And so it's good to own your shit, own your unconscious patterns of behavior or thoughts or feelings, and they will come to you when you interact with other people. Other people will do something or say something, your wounded self will translate it as something, will process it as something, and then your wounded self will want to react from that wounded place as you used to react from that, but your higher self is kicking in and saying, no, we're not doing that again. No, we are changing. We are changing the way we deal with this. We are changing the way we communicate. We are changing the way we interact with it, because we are no longer wounded here. We are healed. And so this is how it trines Juno and Black Moon Lilith in Virgo. It's kind of like, no, we are healing and detoxing our sacred relationships from all kind of shadows and creepy crawlers that we no longer need. So be careful not to fall to the temptations of those shadows and creepy crawlers, because that will be wounding. You don't want to do like the South Node in Libra, right? You don't want to do the same old thing you used to do in your relationship in the past. You want to move forward, Aries, and into a new way of being yourself in relationships. And so this is the game between Taurus and Juno and Virgo. Then the quincunx between Juno and Virgo, Juno in Virgo and Black Moon Lilith, the quincunx to Chiron and the North Node, it's kind of like, how do we get out of this wounding? How do we kind of like move forward and kind of like really heal and get out of this? That's the bit of kind of annoyance there. So Chiron North Node bringing the annoyance. Jupiter and Uranus in Taurus are kind of like benefiting it, kind of harmonizing it, kind of helping breakthroughs. And then the Virgo, Juno, Black Moon Lilith are in opposition to Mercury and the Sun in Pisces. And so the pure grounded presence embodied of relationships is opposed by this Soul and Mercury in Pisces, which is kind of like contemplating, meditating, reflecting, talk therapy, psychotherapy, psychoanalysis, channeling, download, tarot reading, spiritual reading, messages kind of coming through, intuitions, visions. You have suddenly this unconscious desire to sleep with someone else that is a complete different career, is a badass. You don't know why, but suddenly you want to have sex with that badass. And you know he's a badass. And you know it's not good for you. And you know that if you're going to do that, it's going to destroy your kingdom with your partner. But for some reason, that urge, that desire to have sex with that badass is so strong that you go like, but I'm really feeling it. It's like, that's your test. What do you think? Desire is a snake. It's like a snake coming to you. Come with me. I will give you all your desires. I will make you feel the way you want to feel. I will seduce you, and all this is seduction. This is kind of like, come, follow your temptations. Follow, you deserve this, yes. So it could be tricky because you need to go, wait a second, what the fuck is going on here? Why am I, is this really an integrity? Is this really my true spiritual kind of guidance? Is this really what comes from a place of love, or is this come from a place of some wounded, unconscious behavior? Because if I take it there and I sit with that and I won't act upon it, but I will embody it and feel it and reflect on it and process it and connect the dots, Aquarius connecting the dots, Mars and Venus, suddenly we are mastering that desire. We are riding the dragon instead of the dragon riding you. The node's axis is the dragon. The North Node is the head of the dragon, the South Node is the tail of the dragon. We are in freaking dragon year, and last week there was a headline that they found a skeleton of a few million years old dragon in China. As soon as we started the dragon year, they found a skeleton of like a 2 million years, something like that, dragon in China. And so don't let the tail of the dragon kind of temptate you into the past kind of shit. No, ride that dragon. Master your desire, master your craving, master your addiction, master your escapism, master your wounding, so you could ride this dragon and kind of like emerge as a transcended kind of version of yourself. So that's the opposition between Juno and Black Moon Lilith to Mercury and Sun in Virgo, in Pisces. And they both came to this opposition after checking in with Saturn. So Saturn is like, as you go into the deep water of Pisces, Sun and Mercury, I'm just warning you, there's a lot of temptations. There's a lot of unconscious desires and illusions and deceptions. You're gonna have to cross through the illusion in order to see the divinity, the divine truth. You're gonna have to go through that kind of like lucid, kind of translucent, foggy kind of like screen of, it's like not all that glitter is gold. That's the classic, my precious one. It's a classic, is like, don't fall for the shiny gold. Literally, if you're buying gold now instead of Bitcoin, I don't know what to tell you. There was a beautiful headline said Bitcoin did this week what gold did in 2000 years. in 20 years, something like that. And then Juno and the Black Moon Lilith in Virgo are also quincunx in Mars and Venus in Pisces, in Aquarius. So there is a yod between Juno and Black Moon Lilith in Virgo, quincunx to Mars, Venus in Aquarius, quincunx to Chiron North Node in Aries, while Chiron North Node in Aries sextile Mars and Venus in Aquarius. So whatever Venus and Mars in Aquarius are doing is supporting of the healing and the new self in the future in Aries that is still not here, but we are seeding it. It's all seeding, remember, seeding. And whatever the work that they are doing here in Aries and Aquarius, Aries is myself, Aquarius with other people in the world, whatever they're doing is challenged by this Black Moon Lilith and Juno. The shadow side of Lilith that wants to kind of rebel and kind of do the forbidden. She's like the first wife of Adam before Eve. She was this goddess that kind of like says like, sorry Adam, you're not coming on top of me, I'm riding you. And Adam says like, well, what do you mean? I'm the man, I'm riding you. It's like, you, no, I'm on top of you. So Adam went to create and says, I don't know, you gave me this woman, she doesn't obey, she doesn't listen to me, she does whatever she wants, she doesn't let me do my thing, she wants to, she's kind of like, she's full on. So creator is like, okay, listen Lilith, you are a bit too much, I don't know what I was thinking, just go go away from here. And then he created Eve, which was more like that feminine, that is kind of like loving the man and And so Juno is that Eve, and Lilith is that kind of Lilith, and they are both together there, seeing, who will manage to get the charming prince. And so think that Lilith is that kind of like sexy top model, like massive body, like explosive dress, kind of super sexy, super attractive, kind of like got that charisma, and she knows how to seduce you and how to temptate you, and you think, oh my god, this woman is so amazing, I so want to be with her. And then you've got Eve, that decent kind of woman, that good heart. She's kind of like, I'm not saying Lilith is not decent and good heart if you're that kind of a woman, don't get it wrong, but Eve is kind of like that good girl, she's not sleeping around, she's dressing nicely, she knows she has a beautiful body, but she's presenting it like, in a sacred way. Lilith fucks a man, and Juno makes love to a man in a sacred way, kind of a thing. Okay, so Lilith is your sexual kind of dark desires, your fetishes, and Juno is your sacred kind of like love making. And so both of them are doing that with that. They're challenging Chiron and North Node in Aries. Come on, do this, wound yourself again, come on. And Juno is like, no, I want to heal, I don't want to wound myself again, I'm going to do something better this time. Mars and Venus in Aquarius, like other people are challenging us, it's like, I want to give them shit back because they just give me shit. But they go like, no, we're gonna try a different way this time. We're gonna detach, Aquarius, let's detach a bit and let's do it in a different way. And through that comes the supportive breakthroughs. The moon is in Sagittarius also, and the moon is doing at the same time the third quarter square to the sun. As this is happening, as Venus square Uranus, the moon on 12 degrees Sag is starting to square the sun, and this is the third quarter square, the checkpoint between the full moon and the new moon. And so last week we had the full moon, and we were kind of releasing and purging, okay? Full moon in Virgo, where Juno and Lilith are, full moon in Virgo, clearing, detoxing, kind of like decluttering, getting rid of addictions, of escapism, of avoiding, of kind of like just kind of clearing our body, getting our shit together, basically. Virgo is get your shit together. Take care of your body, take care of your house, take care of your environment, like fix your room, fix your laundry, fix your diet, just kind of like fix your state of being, be more grounded, be more kind of down to earth, and kind of just look at the details and just purify. Full moon in Virgo. That was done as the detox dieta preparation for the medicine of the new moon in Pisces. So before you go on an ayahuasca ceremony in the Amazon, The preparation for the ceremony is that you need to have a recommended minimum of 3 days. The best is even a week of dieta. And the dieta is that you eliminate spices, sugars, coffee, alcohol, sex, drugs, anything. And you literally for a week, 3 days to a week before medicine, you basically drink lots of water, you eat clean rice with clean vegetables, no oils, no nothing. And by doing that, you are cleansing your physical body. Your physical body is not dense when it digests meat or chicken or heavy stuff. It's much lighter, it's much cleaner. So then when you do the medicine doesn't struggle too much with the physical level of your body, with your coffee or with your chicken or with your meat or with your whatever. It has a clean, light body to walk through, and then you open up to higher dimensions. So that's the axis of Virgo Pisces. Do the dieta so you could have a positive, profound healing with medicina when you sit with the shaman. And so now on tomorrow, the exact time of the third quarter square is tomorrow at 2:23 a.m. Okay, Sunday 2:23 a.m. of Monday, there will be the third quarter square. So here comes the checkpoint. Okay, and the moon in Sagittarius, it wants to open up, to expand, to be more positive and optimistic. And the sun is in Pisces, dream time, spirit, surrender. It's kind of like, okay, so we are doing this cleansing, we are doing this detoxing. And how are we doing with that? Okay, good. So let's keep on shifting, let's keep on healing, because next Sunday on the 10th of March, we have a new moon in Pisces, birthing a new dream, birthing this full-on healing kind of beneficial healing, miracles, the magic, the surrender, the divinity, which is beautiful, but it also has interesting spice in it. And so this is Monday. And now as we're gonna move forward, Venus is moving forward ahead, but now Mars on the 14th degree, almost 15. Now Mars is gonna build up the square to Uranus, which is going to happen on a new moon. And Mercury here is gonna travel towards Neptune. And Jupiter is closing in on Uranus, slowly. So now I'm gonna move to tomorrow at Tuesday. This is Monday. Let's move a few hours back so it's within the day. Okay, so this is Monday evening, 7:20 p.m. And we see Mercury 18, Venus 20, the moon is in Sag still. And then we go to Tuesday, and on Tuesday we've got Mars on the 15, getting closer to that square, Venus 20, and the Sun. Oh, the other thing that is coming now, oh sorry, I moved an hour instead of a day. So this is Tuesday. On Tuesday, Mercury comes to the 20th degree of Pisces, 6 degrees away from Neptune. Sun is on the 15th degree of Pisces. So we've passed it. Sorry, I forgot to mention one important thing, is that it also happened yesterday. Never mind, it was like the Sun was sextile Jupiter, so it was beneficial. I'm gonna go back to Wednesday. And here is Wednesday, Mercury 22, Neptune 26, Sun 16, Venus 23, Mars 17. It's getting closer to that square. And here is on the way there, by the way, Mars on the 15 did the trine to the South Node. I spoke about it all, so you got that picture of what's happening, really. This is Wednesday evening sound healing meditation. We've got Mars building up the square to Uranus. Remember, the effect of the alignments is in the build up to it, okay? So from Wednesday, we're going to start feeling this Mars building the square to Uranus. And this could bring some events as well. And I'm going to go, this is Thursday. On Thursday, Moon comes into Aquarius on top of Pluto. Mars 17. Mercury 24, really coming into that conjunction with Neptune. So from Thursday night, we're gonna start tuning into this Mercury-Neptune, which comes really quick because Mercury is flying, and it's happening exactly at Okay, I need a little bit of vibe. Wake up. So next Saturday morning, the 9th of March, the moon in Aquarius is going to come and travel on top of Mars and Venus as Mercury conjunct Neptune. So conjunction of Mercury and Neptune is next Saturday at 2:05 a.m., so Friday night, okay? Late Friday night, 2:05 a.m., Mercury conjunct Neptune. So all Friday, from Thursday into Friday mainly, it's mainly Friday, but we will start feeling it from Thursday. Mercury comes with Neptune in Pisces. The shadows is that since Neptune and Pisces rules, mental health, paranoia, illusion, psychedelics, drugs, substances, alcohol, addictions, escapism, and Mercury is the mind, we need to be careful to kind of not to go into all kind of depression or melancholy or kind of despair or kind of feeling of loss or going crazy or losing your mind or confusion or illusions. Don't fall to the trap of those things. The way to utilize Pisces energy is to bring it into spirit. Meditation. Still your mind. If Mercury, the mind, comes into stillness, then Neptune can deliver the messages from spirit. If you go into meditation and you center yourself and you calm down your mind and you calm all the noise and you just meditate there, you are able to, out of nowhere, suddenly you're receiving something. Something is received. An insight, a vision, a dream. So that's one thing, meditation. Another thing, creativity. Create, like Mercury, it's your expression and your communication, and Neptune is this creativity, is art. So pick up your instrument and play some music. Take up your canvas and make a new painting. Take your clay and make a new clay pot. Maybe have a dance, just put some music in your house and dance. Maybe by then we'll have $100,000 Bitcoin and we're all dancing in a party. This is also news about dreams coming true. Maybe someone, a miracle suddenly happened, or an omen, a sign, an intuition, a dream, a vision. Suddenly you receive that in your dream. Pay attention to your dreams next weekend, especially Thursday, Friday. So you can take it to the good side of channeling, of expression, creativity, meditation, vision board, psychic reading, tarot reading. You can take it to that place, and it can take you also to the place of kind of mental, kind of a bit cuckoo. So be careful of that. Use it to create the new dream, to seed the new dream. This is happening in a dark moon phase. So the dark moon phase is where we contemplate the lunar cycle that is ending. So things are really coming to an end. And this is literally this is almost 40 hours before the new moon. Okay, so the moon is dark, and at the time that Mercury conjunct Neptune, the moon is together with Venus. So the moon will be with Mars earlier, and then it's with Venus in Aquarius. So we are feeling. It's in our relationships with other people, it's in the world, something is happening that makes us feel a certain way. Maybe you are meeting someone new, maybe you are meeting a new friend, maybe you online, you join the community, maybe you are learning something new and suddenly you get an epiphany from it, or realization or something, because also Mars is squaring Uranus. And so Mars, the ego, the masculine, it's in Aquarius. When the ego self is coming into interacting with the world and with other people, Uranus rules the other people. Mars is in the house of Uranus, and Mars rules the Aries, which is where Chiron, the S.node. So just be careful not to act with other people from the wounded self that is based on judgment, S.node Libra, on judgment, and you think that this person is an asshole because they said something that your asshole friend used to tell you, but they're not the same person. So don't judge them and don't react from a wounded place. Maybe you just don't understand. Maybe you're a bit confused. Mercury and Neptune in Pisces. Maybe there's a bit of confusion. Maybe it's kind of your unconscious thing coming in and kind of this, and then you say oh, you know what, I don't like the way you talk to me. It's no, that's not gonna help you. That's Black Moon Lilith. That's toxic. That's not Juno. And so the square of Mars in Aquarius to Uranus in Taurus is kind of like taking action, initiating something that helps you feel better about yourself, more self-worth, more self-value. And you will achieve that by coming from a healed state, Mercury and Neptune in Pisces, communicating an expression with compassion, love in service of love. Be the guru, be the ascended master, be the angel, be the beautiful soul that you are. Come from that place, and that will help you achieve a quantum effect leap jump or change or radical shift, and you go like, wow, this is exciting. I just done it differently and I'm super excited about that. So that's really cool. That's on Saturday. And then to finish this love stream, we're going to the new moon in Aries, and the new moon is happening on Sunday evening at 8 p.m. and 5 minutes, I think. Where is it? No, what is it? Sunday. Oh, okay. So this is Saturday evening. Moon enters Pisces on Saturday evening. So from Saturday, the exact time where the moon enters Pisces is... There we go. Saturday around 12 p.m. Saturday 12 p.m. Moon comes into Pisces. Things become very emotional, very sensitive. So treat yourself with compassion. Treat others with compassion. We're in a dark moon phase as well. We are ending. We're not reacting, we are ending old patterns. Venus is now on the 26 degrees of Aquarius, coming to the end degrees of Aquarius. Mars on the 19 degrees of Aquarius, still in Saturday, still in that square coming into that square to Uranus. And Mercury is passing Neptune, but still with Neptune when the moon enters Pisces. And so while Mercury, the mental mind, and Neptune are meeting together, the moon comes into Pisces, and what we are thinking and processing and communicating and conversing, we're also feeling it. There is a big feeling here, and it's all pushing us to the new moon in Pisces. And so the new moon in Pisces is happening on Sunday at 8 p.m. There we go. Few minutes back. There you go. Sunday, 7:59 p.m., 8 p.m., the sun and the moon on the 20th degree of Pisces. It's a new moon in Pisces. Happy new moon. A new seed, intentions, new moon, you planting new seeds. All this week is about seeding. So your main thing this week is like, don't repeat the wounded patterns of the past. Don't react and interact from a wounded subconscious, unconscious narratives. Don't fall down to the traps of your wounded ego that wants its desires and escapism in order to feel better, because that's really not pure. Follow the new healed state. Interact from the new state. Comes with compassion, come with love. Raise up your self-value. Raise up your self-worth. Be in integrity of spirit. Be in integrity of your soul. And the decision you make sure they're in integrity with your spirit. It's a spiritual testing time. And so comes the new moon in Pisces, and here we are planting the seeds, new dreams, a new healing, a new surrendering of this. We are ending a 12-year cycle, the astrological zodiac. This new moon begins the final lunar cycle of this current astrological year. So think about it like the usual December in the Gregorian calendar. You're in December and you're looking ahead, and you know that Christmas is coming, New Year's Eve is coming, so December is kind of like you're starting to plan on your holiday, you're starting to plan on your contemplate what you're releasing, what you're letting go towards the new year. Similar thing with the astrological year now. So this new moon in Pisces, healing, music, creativity, divinity, unconditional love, compassion, intuition, mystical, miracles, healing, surrendering, going with the flow, love, basically. And this new moon, 1616, is in opposition to Black Moon Lilith. So it's kind of like, hey, plant the new seed of the new dream, but just make sure it's not based on your kind of like need to rebel in order to prove that you don't give a fuck and you're gonna do this, go for that sex partner, go for that desire, go for that. That's like, don't plant seeds to dreams that are not really in integrity and right with your soul, with your spirit. Make sure you're planting seeds of love, okay? The other thing that is happening is that Mars on the 20 degree 11 minutes of Aquarius is squaring Uranus. The exact square is happening a few hours earlier. There you go. Boom. Okay, here it is. Mars square Uranus exactly on Sunday at 9:30 a.m. So Sunday morning, 9:30 a.m., Mars square Uranus. So this is kind of like, be careful, things might feel electric, things might be like out of nowhere, things happen, sudden, unexpected. You may be tested by other people, you may be tested by the world, but this could be also your breakthrough. This could be where you shift your masculine aspect of self into walking with other people in a new way. Using this square, the friction, the challenge of the square is presenting a problem so we can find a solution to move forward to the resolution. And so if the other people confront you or the world confronts you, don't take it wounded, take it into that I want to heal, I want to be a better version of myself, I no longer need to react like that because I'm wounded or traumatized or weird. No, I am weird because I'm awesome, I'm an awesome, beautiful mess, and I accept who I am, and what other people think about me or say about me, how they talk to me, it doesn't really change how I value me and how I worthy of me. And so I don't need to react from a wounded place. I'm gonna react from, I own my masculinity, I can kind of feel you and be still intact. And wow, I've just reinvented myself. Wow, I just repatterned my interaction with other people. Wow. And this is happening literally 11 and a half hours before the new moon. Okay, so come Saturday and Sunday and things are triggering, bringing things up. The moon is in Pisces, everything is very sensitive. But this is new moon, it's a new beginning, it's a seeding. So it's kind of like, okay, let's go for that dream. Let's make that happen. Let's make our voice count so our dreams could manifest. Let's represent ourselves in a divine way, in a spiritual way. Mercury is at the end of Pisces. Mercury is leaving Pisces not long time after Mars square Uranus. Exactly at... Where are you? There you are. Oopsie. Okay, Mercury is entering Aries as Mars is squaring Uranus. So Mars, fire, masculine, warrior in Aquarius, dealing with other people, squaring Uranus in Taurus, relationship, stability, safety. Okay, and while this is happening, Mars goes from this super spiritual end degree of Pisces, where he surrendered his ego mind and opened up his perception in his mind to a more spiritual way. He released the old narrative, he released the old way of thinking and communicating, and now he comes into Aries. And as soon as Mercury comes into Aries, we are starting the preparation for April, and this is the 10th of March. Why? Because what's in Aries? Chiron and the North Node, after they have already conjuncted. So now Mercury is the first personal planets coming in. The moon is gonna come then too. The sun is gonna come there too. And later on, Venus is gonna come into Aries. Mars is gonna come into Aries. So Mercury, the mind, is coming while the personal, Venus and Mars in Aquarius, dealing with this kind of futuristic concept, trying to put things together in a new way. Moon, Sun, Neptune in Pisces are really connecting with the ethereal, with the spiritual, with the sensitive, with the psyche, with the surrender. And Mercury comes into Aries and he goes like, okay, let's do this. Fire, initiative, seeding. Mercury, 0 degree Aries as Mars, square Uranus. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this in a new way. Let's talk in a new way. Let's express in a new way. Interact in a new way. Let's think in a new way. Let's think in a way that is healing, that is empowering. And this is the preparation. This is like 5 hours before the new moon. Okay? So in the morning of the new moon, Mars square Uranus and Mercury moves into Aries. Suddenly there is fire, suddenly there is kind of like rapidness, suddenly there is initiative, there is this kind of like boom. The mind is becoming sharp. Okay, maybe Mercury in Pisces, he took some LSD and he's having a full-on journey with spirit and he sees visions and dreams, and then it slowly fades away and he goes to sleep, dream time, and he wakes up in the morning and he's wide awake, he's sharp, in Aries. I just had a download, I just got a message. Wow, it just changed me. Now I look at things differently. Let's define things differently. And so that's what Mercury is now doing in Aries. What we need to be careful of is not to be too impulsive, Aries, with our mind and with our tongue, while we talk and communicate. To pay attention not to come from a wounded ego, not to go into combats, fights, arguments. This is Sunday. Just don't, because that's the wounding, that's the temptation. Just like, don't use it to empower you, use it to initiate you, use it to drive you, but don't use it to burn other people, to burn your bridges, to burn connections, okay? Just use that empowerment to pave your way rather than to destroy your way, okay? And this is while Mars and Uranus. So there's going to be this desire. There's going to be this abruptness, there's going to be this wants, these needs, and it's going to feel like I want to break through, I want to get, don't treat me like that, don't do this to me. And it's like, own it. Be in service of love. Pisces season, new moon in Pisces, 8 o'clock. And we will be in sound healing meditation. So once again, sound healing meditations this week on Wednesday. Wednesday is going to be the 7th of February. Again, sound healing meditation this coming Wednesday, 7th of March. And then on Sunday, 6th of March. And then on Sunday, the 10th of March for the new moon in Pisces. You can join us in both of them at 7 o'clock. Booking is open. The booking link is in the blurb of this movie and all the social media. Come and join us. Powerful time of healing. And Pisces new moon. Pisces is music. Pisces is sound. Pisces is heal with music, heal with sound, heal with spirit. Come and surrender your troubled mind, get some stillness and have a download with spirit and initiate a new beautiful spiritual connection for yourself. Healing, surrender, beautiful. Come, join us. It's going to be magical and miracle as always, but in Pisces season especially. What else? So on this new moon in Pisces, we're starting a new lunar cycle of what I said now, with Mercury, 0 Aries. So it's gonna be like very sharp, very boom, 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 boom. Let's just go, make the dream happen, make the trade happen. There's going to be in this altcoin cycle now, there's going to be waves of pumps of 5x, 10x, 15x, 20x, and sometimes they can be very volatile. Sometimes it can go like within 1, 2, 3 weeks, like suddenly you go like 10, 15x, and then it drops 70%, 80% down correction in order to create the next wave. So this current altcoin season injection that is happening, this is the first injection of the bull run ahead, of the next 7, 8, 10 months ahead. And so you can just ride the long ride, but if you want to take some profits in certain targets of price, then you need to do your trade plan. And so if you've bought something at the bottom in the last few months and you did great because you bought in accumulation phase, and now you're already 5x, and you know it's going to do even 10x from now, oh my god, you made a lot of profits. And so with a sharp mind that is stick to your plan and know what you want to do and what you achieve, suddenly you plan your trade, and then the miracle comes and the dream comes and spiritual support comes, and this your coin is going up and you're making profits, and you need that money to pay your debts or to get some important necessities for your life. then you have your trade and you go like, I know exactly what I'm doing. Once we get in here, I'm taking some profits, exiting in a dollar cost average out, boom, thank you. It goes down 70% after a few weeks, a few months. You can reaccumulate there again and ride it again. And so if you are not trading and you're just a hodler, great, just hodl. But if you are trading a bit, if you need some profits, then that's how you could use Mercury in Aries to know what you want, your plan, your trade. Stay sharp, stay focused, as this new moon in Pisces is kind of giving you some miracle and some dreams that supports Uranus, Jupiter in Taurus. Revolution, transformation in your wealth, in your finance, in your earthy physical life. Jupiter brings some expansion, some abundance. Uranus is blockchain technology, it's Bitcoin, it's crypto. Venus and Mars in Aquarius, the home of Uranus. Also, Aquarius rules the blockchain, the innovation, the technology, the AI. And Venus is your investment, Mars is the action you took. So overall, it's very supportive of the crypto market in general as well, but you can take it as a metaphor for your life. Saturn in 11 degree Pisces on this new moon is in opposition to Juno. So whatever decisions you make in your relationships, make sure they are in integrity. If you're not, karma will bite your ass. Okay? So think with karma in everything you do, in everything you initiate. Think with karma, think with dharma, spiritual integrity. There is a spiritual testing here. And you need to grow up, mature, be responsible, and do the right thing for your relationship in a sacred way. Don't just fall for the temptation of not all that glitter is gold. What else is happening is that the Sun and the Moon on the 20th degree of Pisces are sextile to Uranus on the 1952 of Taurus. They're less than 30 minutes away. And so sextile is supportive. So Uranus in Taurus is going to help supporting this new dream in Pisces. It's very positive and optimistic. There will be sudden unexpected things that will just make that dream come true. If it's your money and crypto and investment, if it's relationships, suddenly something happens and it shifts and the relationship go to a new place that is so much better. If you are single and you meet someone new and suddenly, wow, this is like really cool, really awesome. I see good things basically. The other thing is that Saturn here on the 11th degree of Pisces, on top of the fact that he is opposing Juno, is sextile Jupiter still. So the exact sextile was on the 7th degree, which was in February. It's still there. So the hard lessons that you are learning in your spiritual path, it's gonna be supporting of your growth and evolution of Jupiter in Taurus. You're gonna get rewarded for this. You have to remember the classic thing that it's always get darker and the darkest before the new light. So if the world is so dark right now, entertain for a moment on this new moon in Pisces. Just think for a moment. If the world is so dark right now, how amazing, phenomenal the light that is coming. Wow. If we are struggling and suffering so much in the last few years, once we get through this and come through the other side, how amazing and phenomenal it will be. So take these dreams of love, dreams of happiness, dreams of expansion, and peace on the world, and peace on all countries, and peace on all lands, and equality and justice for all, and beautiful harmony between us as nations, as people. Let's embody that and create that. It's 9 o'clock, it's time to end the love stream. So I just want to say hello to the chat room, which I haven't seen since a while ago. So hello Kylie, hello Casper, awesome, and hello Dana. So yeah, thank you so much family for being here with me tonight. Please press like on this movie, it helps me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Press on the notification bell icon so you get notified whenever we come in online. If you want to join me further, please join patreon.com/healingdelight. This is where we are buzzing and acting every day in our community on our Telegram chat room. This is where you can get a lot of more of me than what you got here tonight. but the Patreon community is also supporting this service. Sound Healing Meditation, one more time, Wednesday 7 p.m. and Sunday the 10th of March at 7 p.m. New Moon in Pisces. Come and join me for a very healing new moon, planting new seeds of new dreams. If you need healing sessions, it's very good to do healing sessions now. Come and see me, I would love to help you. If you need some coaching about Bitcoin, crypto, how to do, what to do, come and see me. And other than that, share this with your friends, whoever you think might benefit from this. Thank you all so much. Lots of love to you all. And we will finish once again with a beautiful song of Naaman, Walk. So lots of love to your family. Alex, thank you. On spot, thank you, Alex. Thank you, Brother Roll King. And Crypto family. To the moon, baby. You get what you deserve, baby. You get what you deserve. So all the patience and all the due diligence and all the courage, this is going to be an amazing year from now. So hold on to your dear life as we ride this beautiful train. Lots of love to you all. Peace, love, happiness, lots of joy as always. Bye. Rastaman vibration.
When times come critical, got to welcome them to change. We all want the same thing, a happy life full of blessing. When times come critical, teach well the children. Capitalism up all the layers, till we can see none but layers. Poor people are just bad payers. Oh my God, hear the prayer. No longer they put I down. I say walk, I walk out of Babylon.
Woo! Rastaman vibration, lift up the vibe, family. Bring some happiness and joy into life. Yeah, man!